Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Alright, so today, I really wanted to put the spotlight on this rotation right here. Now, we have STR Goku Black on this rotation. He is a big buff to the future category team. So, really, the monster buff that we're going to talk about for today is this rotation, right? The fully EZA, the Father-Son Gallic Gun Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. His Extreme Z Awakening was very impressive. He is now, like, I'm going to say one of the strongest support units in the game. What I mean by this is, like, himself, like, his attack and defense. Like, he's very, very good for, the 2 key and 30% attack and defense that he also gives to all allies, right? He shares many of the same links with LR Trunks. Like, one issue, like, a lot of people have always said that I've kind of, like, I guess underrated LR Trunks or downplayed him. Those are things people have said. But one issue I've always found with LR Trunks is that it can be difficult getting him to his 18-key super. Nowadays, good LRs, the way they're good is it's super easy for them to get their, like, 18-key supers. Look at all the 4-year anniversary LRs. All of them give themselves extra key in some manner, right? It's just like a thing that happens nowadays with LRs. Like, that's what makes them great. LR Trunks, if he's able to get that 18-key super, yeah, he's tremendous, but it can be an issue here or there. Well, now we can run these two as a rotation, and it's really going to work, like, really well, because what's going to happen is this Trunks, he gets 70% attack and defense, the EZA Rage Trunks does, when there's 2 Vegeta's family category allies on the team, but that's it. This rotation is the 2 Vegeta family category allies. So he's going to get, basically 100% attack and defense in total, plus LR Trunks is getting the attack and defensive buff, and then LR Trunks is also getting a buff because the Father-Son Gallic Gun EZA Trunks raises allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn. And then, of course, we also have STR Goku Black giving 40%. So this is on the future category team, and this is honestly going to look pretty good. Yeah, 1.45 million. Let's see. Will this hit? No, it doesn't. So what does LR Trunks get to? This is going to be very interesting to see. This is not LR Trunks' best situation. 3.89 with very likely a guaranteed crit coming. That's a really big deal. I think LR Trunks, his best situation will be on the Vegeta's family team. We are, of course, going to go take a look at that. Absolutely are we going to look at that. Now, basically, the Father-Son Gallic Gun Rage Trunks is on 4 category teams. Every single one of those teams, LR Trunks is also on. So you can do this rotation on all 4 of these category teams. Hybrid Saiyans, the Future Saga, Time Travelers, and the Vegeta family team. And then LR Trunks, he's sitting here, again, on the same 4 category teams. Now, these 2 are definitely strong enough to work as a rotation. What I'm probably going to do is I think I'm actually going to do a Super Battle Road video with this rotation as well. I'm going to test them out on Super Battle Road, probably on the Hybrid Saiyan team, and see how well it works. I think they'll easily be able to clear the stage. So this rotation is a big deal, right? Now, I did sort of go over this a bit in my Rainbow video for the EZA Rage Trunks, but I just wanted to do a separate video sort of highlighting how good these 2 are together, just to sort of get it out that, like, this is why, like, things are constantly changing when you rank, like, LRs and stuff like this. Quite honestly, with this Rage Trunks EZA, I would say I'm probably gonna, like, move LR Trunks up a few spots on the rankings, because it's very, very realistic to run the Rage Trunks as a rotation with LR Trunks, right? Like, he's not weak in any manner. He's good defensively, good offensively, support type unit, gives a ton of key. Like, he's just a great unit to have on rotation. So, because you could do this on every single category team that they're both on, it just makes both of these units much better. Like, it's just that simple. So, I'm pretty excited. EZAs, they gave, you know, basically some random units in EZA that really changed the dynamics of a couple of teams. You know, that's very exciting. You know, what EZAs will be coming out? Like, are they, you know, could they give the Whis units EZAs, make them good? Like, there's just a lot of hype for the future units here. And then let's see, what does LR Trunks get up to right here? And he's up at 3.28 million. Yeah, that's free right there. That was very, very easy to get that damage off, you know, with just some key on the field. Like, LR Trunks is performing at a very high level on this team, no doubt. So, this was a Future Saga team. I do kind of want to bounce around a couple of these other teams as well. And we'll just, you know, sort of look at the damage that the two of them are able to put up. Remember, LR Trunks, you know, being able to get well, I don't want to say basically guaranteed crits, but being able to get those crits at a high level is going to be very, very interesting moving forward. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to another team for this ridiculous rotation. All right, guys, so we're on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Now, on a double 130% team, I'm going to be very curious to see how much damage our boy LR Trunks will be able to do. Again, on a double 130% lead, this could be pretty good. I'm just going to give him a little bit of an item because this video is more so of a test of, like, what LR Trunks is capable of doing on this rotation, right? You know, sharing so many links, you know, getting the attack buff from Rage Trunks' super attack, and then, of course, getting the buff from the Rage Trunks' passive. So the two of them together are just an outstanding rotation. I'm actually pretty excited. Oh, 3 dodge, my boy. Always coming in clutch. 1.32, not bad. But, you know, this, man, I just, the 3.73, that's, so 3.73, we're on a double 130% lead. LR Trunks now has, like, a real running partner. This is like, okay, so right now, I have the same feeling for LR Trunks that I did for LR Beerus. When Tech Beerus got his EZA, it's the same thing. LR Beerus was what I would say a lot of people considered him mediocre. But then, you know, after Tech Beerus got his EZA, and he's capable of getting, you know, damn near a 4 million attack stat, as long as he's linked up with LR Beerus, and then it's like, oh, same thing for LR Beerus. Now these two units are combining for like a you know, a 9 million attack stat on any given turn, and it's just, it's insanity, right? So now I consider LR Beerus a good LR. Same thing with LR Trunks, man. Now that we have this Rage Trunks, who we could just, you know, slot into any team, put LR Trunks there, and boom, they're good to go. That dramatically makes LR Trunks a lot better, in my opinion. It really does. So, we'll go ahead, we'll take a look at one more rotation with him. I'm not going to use a key up item or anything like that. Okay, so this looks like it could be a rotation where we're not able to get the 18 key super. No, we will. We will be able to. Yeah, there it is. Like, again, they share a lot of key from links, right? So, let's see. You know, I believe, let me pull up the LR Trunks and we'll kind of go through it. But they're getting a lot of key from links. Then, you know, Rage Trunks is giving key from his passive. So just together, they're really going to be looking very good. And 2.45, not bad. Not bad. And then with the crit as well, yup. Alright guys, and now we are over here, over on the Time Traveler team. Now the Time Traveler team is very interesting, right? There's such a variety of characters. I think this rotation is going to work impressively well over here. You know, you can build rotations on this team. And here's the thing about Goku Black. Although he's not the best unit, I found that he does fit very well on this team. He does have links with a lot of the major players on this team. So, you know, you could sort of build rotations, right? So you could do like the LR Cell rotation. You could do an LR Bojack rotation. Now we got the LR Trunks rotation. I found that, especially with LRs like this, building rotations for them is like the smartest thing you could do, because that will maximize their overwhelming power, right? So let's see what LR Trunks is capable of getting up to over here on the Time Traveler team. A cool 3.14 million. I think the Supremo Pie of Time, she might not have had her full passive active there. Oh, just a cool 6 mil on a crit. So yeah, these two together are, needless to say, very, very good. So, you know, I do hope that they continue to, you know, sort of make EZAs in this manner, right? Like, where they're taking, like, so this Trunks was a mediocre support unit, and they made him one of the better support units in the game just because, you know, he doesn't buff other units as much as, say, Braw does, or Turles, or LRB Pan, but he's also, like, he himself is a lot stronger than, you know, Braw, Turles, or B-Pan. Well, I mean, like, Turles can do a lot of damage, especially if he transforms, too. But usually, I would think this Rage Trunks probably will be able to out-damage Turles a bit. I don't know, maybe not, because Turles does have very good links, right? Things like Big Bad Bosses and Fierce Battle that this Rage Trunks does not have. So, alright, let's go ahead and finish up here. Now, I guess, let's just try and go, let's go for the max. The pinnacle of what we'll be able to perform over on the Vegeta's Lineage team. On that team, we'll be able to have this rotation, plus we'll be able to, you know, throw LRB Pan in there, and we already know how that's going to go. So I would imagine that LR Trunks is going to be able to break 4 million now on that Vegeta's family team with his 50% chance to crit. That's a really, really big deal. So Trunks, LR Trunks, the physical LR Trunks, is really going to be able to dish out damage. And although he does not get a defensive buff, he does have the ability to raise his defense on super attack. Usually, you know, once he does that, his defense is sufficient. He's able to defend well. So I think LR Trunks, you know, he's much, much better against taking damage compared to some of the other original 5 summonable LRs. You know, LR Broly, LR Gohan, LR Majin Vegeta can't defend the way LR Trunks can. Alright guys, so we're here on the Vegeta's family team, which, you know, is definitely the best, best spot for a lot of these units that you see here. So, these two, right, they share Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering the Limit for links. So that's 10% attack, and then they also have 5 ki. And then, of course, you know, Rage Trunks also gives 2 ki from his passive. So he's giving LR Trunks 7 ki in total, which, of course, is a very, very high number. That's why it's going to be so much easier for LR Trunks to actually be able to get these super attacks off, right? Let me go ahead and get LR Trunks up to his max ki value. And now let's see. Let's go ahead and see what happens on the Vegeta's family team when we do this. So I gotta imagine LR Trunks is going to break a 4 million attack set here with his 50% chance to crit. So this is gonna look pretty damn good. And then Rage Trunks is at 1.61 million, which is just insanity for a support type unit. And then you add that to the 4.55. Bye, Frieza. Well, that's pretty good. LR Trunks on this rotation with the Father-Son Gallic Gun Rage Trunks, that's a massive buff. The Vegeta's family team already was one of the best teams in the game. I felt like one big difference between LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was that LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku just had a much better team, but like we got 4 units that are amazing on this Vegeta's family team in this last update in Transforming Vegeta, the Father-Son Gallic Gun EZA for Rage Trunks, and the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I'll have a video for him coming out shortly. And then, of course, we also have the new Int Super Vegeta. All of these units are incredible options for this team. And the Vegeta's Lineage team, you know, honestly, I could see it surpassing the Goku's Lineage team because, you know, the Goku's Lineage sort of link is all in the family, right? Which is 15% defense, which it's not that big of a deal. And then the Vegeta link is Royal Lineage, which is 1 ki. That's a lot, considering it's 1 ki that, like, basically the whole team shares, that's a lot better than just 15% defense. I'm not a fan of that all in the family link. So, you know, both of these teams continue to get better. Absolutely no doubt about it are the LR Super Saiyan 4s better than the LR Fusions, Gogeta, and Vegeto. Their teams are just like, they're so more adaptable, so many more options, so many more buffs that they're getting on a daily basis. The LR Super Saiyan 4s, busted. The EZA for the Father-Son Galacon units, busted. The new Transforming Vegeta and in Super Vegeta, busted. This has been a very good time for Dokkan. And this rotation, Father-Son Galacon Rage Trunks and LR Trunks. LR Trunks just got a massive upgrade with a new running partner.